Yesterday, a young black man was on an MTA train headed to Connecticut, and that would have been perfectly normal until an old white woman got on the train. She didn't like how he was sitting, so she immediately pointed at how he was sitting and said to correct how he was sitting. He refused and she didn't like that, so she went to the conductor to complain. And the conductor stopped the train and called the fucking police. So while this young black man is sitting there waiting for the police to arrive to potentially arrest him for not sitting correctly on a train, the old white lady's friend turns to him and is like, "You're not the minority anymore." What? So the police get there and they're like, "Hey buddy, you gotta go." And he's like, "Why?" Basically, he refuses to leave because why the fuck should he have to leave? So this happens.
Arrest the one black dude on the train because this white woman said she didn't like the way I was sitting on the train. So you call the police to arrest the one black dude on the train. I haven't done anything illegal.
Let's go.
I haven't done anything illegal. I haven't done anything illegal. I am sitting on a train and one white woman didn't like my presence. Resisting what? Resisting what? What are you trying to arrest me for? I was sitting on a train.
So that happened. It was a bunch of white people on that train, but thankfully there were a couple of black people who stuck around and recorded this.
I guess they're used to it.
She was talking about you.
They don't know. They just pointed. They just saw the black guy and they arrested me.
By the way, this isn't just some random black guy. Not that that matters. This is an award-winning writer for The Bear. His name is Alex O'Keefe. Not only was he a staff writer for The Bear, but he's also written for multiple politicians, Elizabeth Warren and AOC. In addition to that, this amazing young man was the communications and creative director of the Sunrise Movement, a generational movement for a Green New Deal. He literally helped rewrite the US's climate change agenda. So that's who the old white lady and the conductor called the cops on. Obviously, we know what the conductor does for a living, and there's no shame in that. There's only shame in calling the cops on a black man who was doing absolutely fucking nothing. But I want to know the resume of the old white lady. How has she contributed to society if this is her kind of fucking behavior? And if anybody knows, please let me know, because I'm really fucking curious.
This is my homie Alex O'Keefe, and he just got arrested on a train because a white woman did not want him there. Yes, that is the whole story. Alex was taking an MTA train up to Connecticut when this evil old white bitch walked into the train, noticed him sitting there, decided she didn't like his posture and tried to force him to correct it, and when he ignored her, went to the conductor and asked for him to be removed from the train, and the conductor stopped the train and called the police.
The one black dude on the train because this white woman said she didn't like the way I was sitting on the train. So you call the police. You call the police to arrest the one black dude on the train. I haven't done anything illegal.
Let's go.
I haven't done anything
Let's go.
illegal. I haven't done anything illegal. I am sitting on a train and one white woman didn't like my presence. Resisting what? Resisting what?
Because they haven't told me he's under
What are you
arrest.
trying to arrest me for? I was sitting on a train. I was sitting on a train and you're trying to arrest me for what?
So I'm curious as to whether this is MTA policy or if they will be doing anything to take action against the conductor who forcibly removed a paying employee just because a white woman didn't want them there. MTA, anything to say? Anything to say? Imagine being this old and this fucking ugly and still dedicating your life to nothing but hate, praying, hoping, wishing that the glory days from your youth when you could be cruel, evil, and punitive to people you don't even fucking know would come back around. On the brink of death, days away from death's door, and still using her final days and final breaths to be hateful because that's what people like them do. And then for some reason they're so mad that we don't give a fuck whether or not they disappear. You're evil. We are arriving at Jim Crow levels of fascism. And my real question is, back then, were they still this cringe, ugly, and mediocre? Like, were they always this gross, unbearable, unlikable, undesirable? Has that always been what this is about? Anyways, I'm not sure if Alex is going to be suing or whether he will need to start a GoFundMe for legal fees or anything like that. I hope that he seeks restitution because this is fucking insane and super illegal. And if that happens, I will let you guys know.
I wrote for a very big show called The Bear. I made very little money. I saw no profits in it. I lived below the poverty line working on this show that has made millions of dollars for FX and Disney at large. This is not how the world has to be. There is enough wealth in this industry alone for us all to have success. And for 100 years in this economy, in this industry, that's how it worked. It was a common expectation. This would be a good union middle class career, not for the big actors, but for everyone who makes the machine run. And now we are not even allowed to be in the middle class. We are told just to be grateful to be there. No. We're mad as hell. We're not going to take it anymore.
Oh, so in white news, I just found out that creepy old fuck Woody Allen's still alive. I thought he croaked over long ago. Anyways, the more important news, Alex O'Keefe, one of the writers of The Bear, was grossly mistreated and profiled. This older white woman didn't like how he was sitting, ooh, surprise, shocking, and decided she wanted to tell the conductor. And the conductor decided he wanted to stop the whole motherfucking train, saying, the hell with whatever y'all got to go. Okay, let me be racist. It's time for me to be racist right now. And then demanded that he's removed or he switches his posture. I don't motherfucking know, but they did demand for him to leave. He refused to leave. Obviously, he said, I'm not getting up. I didn't do anything. They called the police. Like it's 19 motherfucking 56, bitch. What the fuck? Called the police on a man because he would not get up. Sound familiar? And her old, raggedy, wrinkled motherfucking ass is just sitting there on her last breath, and she decided to be helpful. That's how psychotic they are. So this is obviously, been getting a lot of attention. He worked on shows like The Bear, which is one of my favorite shows. You guys know I talk about shows all the fucking time. And I'm just tired. I am sick. And white people need to realize that we're not playing these games with y'all anymore. We're not. I'm just waiting for somebody to try me. Actually, a white guy did try me. A white guy tried me like a couple months ago. I cussed his ass out so goddamn bad.